From the moment I touched down in New Zealand, I was completely enchanted by the country. Nothing does justice to the otherworldly landscapes, the exquisite and precious wildlife, the people, the whole culture. For me, the most enticing part of the culture was the collective responsibility every citizen feels towards wildlife conservation. The Māori people of New Zealand have an ideology, Kaitiakitanga, which describes guardianship and preservation of the environment, and it's a mentality that permeates the entire culture. Out of all of the life-changing experiences that I had in New Zealand, the best by far was being a part of the University of Otago's Animal, Aquatic, Plant, and Ecological Society, affectionately known as APES. Its mission is to bring together people who love nature and explore, learn about, and help preserve the environment. Even before arriving in New Zealand, I knew I wanted to do conservation volunteer work because it's not an opportunity that's readily available where I live in the Midwestern United States. When I discovered APES at the University Club Fair, I joined right away, and it was the best decision I've ever made in my life. Not only did it help me acclimate to a big university environment, which was totally new to me, I learned so much from my fellow APES members about New Zealand wildlife and conservation and culture. Throughout the semester, we took hikes, surveyed wetlands and forests, pulled invasive plants on offshore islands, and at the end of the semester, we pulled invasive grasses out of the sand dunes where little blue penguins were nesting at Pilot's Beach in Dunedin. As you can imagine, a penguin nesting site is a major tourist attraction, and as a thank you for our work, the people who run the penguin ecotourism business let us watch the penguins come ashore after their day of hunting, free of charge. I hardly have the words to convey the feeling of watching those penguins waddle ashore and clamber up to their nest sites that I helped care for. It was the first time I'd ever seen a penguin in the wild, and little blues are the smallest penguins in the world, which made it that much cuter. I am a pre-vet student with the goal of becoming a wildlife veterinarian, so being able to observe so closely these incredible animals was more than a dream come true. It was my time in New Zealand, my experiences with the penguins, and learning about the endangered wildlife that illuminated for me the urgency of wildlife conservation and made me realize that I desperately wanted to do all I could to contribute to the well-being of our planet's wildlife. And my experiences in New Zealand, the sort of experiences you can only have when you wholeheartedly embrace diving into a different culture, don't just inspire you for a moment. They inspire you for a lifetime.